is Rachel and Chantel.
Chantel.
I was waiting for you to introduce yourself. We are starting a podcast and we are bringing a community together, hopefully, to share our stories and our passions. So today we're going to start with introducing ourselves. Chantel, would you like to give us an introduction about you?
Yeah, so I'm Chantel. I am currently 27 weeks pregnant. Um, I It's really interesting this phase that I'm in now because I feel like I've lived about 50 different lives. Um, from the moment when I decided that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, just like jumping from one thing to the next, right? I've been a confidence coach, a empowerment coach, a transformation coach, human design, somatics, all of these different things. And I feel like everything's just come together now, which I'm sure we will talk about in other episodes when we talk about our story and our journey. But I just feel like I'm in this stage now where everything and all these different pieces of my life and all these experiences are coming together for the bigger thing. And I think I feel that this podcast really has a lot to do with that as well, which I'm super excited about. What else about me? Well, I'm in Brisbane, so is Rachel, and have a little fur baby, Ella, who is a Kelpie cross collie, and married to my husband as well, Ryan, and we're just creating this new version of life and what that looks like for us. Yeah.
Amazing. We are connecting the dots, I think, to everything that's led us to this point. And yeah, this just feels like we're rolling with it today. And it's a new full moon today, so it's big. And yeah, anyway, I'll tell you a bit about myself. So I am also based in Brisbane. I've had quite the journey that I want to share and bring a community together. I am on a bit of a fertility journey myself, being middle 30s, just wanting to share what life is like as a woman in this day and age, and hopefully bring healing and hope to people, sharing what we can. And we have been through, both Chantel and I have been through, we felt like we've been the guinea pigs for so many,
Oh, yes.
so many, natural and medical test dummies for, we've just been through everything. So we thought, hey, let's bring this together. Let's share our journey and get people on to share theirs. And hopefully it can help to prevent people from taking such a long journey to get to their goal.
Yeah,
and also,
absolutely.
Community is such an important part of what we all need. We're all living in a day and age where it's so busy and there's disconnection, and I think having a place where people could come and share their stories and connect is just super important to living a happy life. Yeah.
Absolutely. And what I've really noticed is because we've both had a lot of health concerns and we've both been on a very long health journey. And what I've realized along the way is at the beginning of your journey or when you're really in the thick of it, you feel like you're the only one that's going through it. And when you start to share your stories and have that community of people who have experienced similar experiences to you, you realize you're really not alone. And that's what we really want to create in this space and in this podcast as well, is that we have all had similar kind of experiences and we can all learn from each other, and some of us have made more mistakes or tried so many different things that we can share our experiences, and ultimately what I've come to realize is that when you are you're in survival mode, whether that is, living a life that you just don't enjoy, you're in a job that's soul destroying, or you've got a chronic illness, or you've got, you're not in a healthy relationship, or whatever it is. When you're in survival mode, you're not thriving, you're not yourself. And so it's about helping us as a collective through our own experiences and journeys, to actually come out the other side and to really start to be who we truly are and be thriving and enjoy this incredible life that we've got.
Absolutely. And like, health is that whole picture. It's not just, your physical body, like it's your mental health, it's your spiritual health, your physical, everything, it's big picture stuff. And something I've definitely learned is nurturing yourself and, just really taking some time inward and connecting is just key to, learning where to go with everything. So yeah, I haven't shared much about myself because went on about the tangent. It's like, yeah. So I'm married. I've been on a fertility journey for 5 years, and probably a health journey since I was about 18, 19. So yeah, I've tried all sorts of careers and delved into all different rabbit holes of research into finding the perfect answer, but there's no perfect answer. It's a big whole lot of things. It's all about connecting the dots and yeah, connecting with people like Chantel and going on this journey called life and seeing where it takes us.
Yeah, and it's so interesting how we met as well. So we have only known each other for not even a year. When was it? I can't even. It was sometime. It was maybe it is a year.
I was just thinking, I think it's probably a year now. It's hit a year. Maybe we're like doing this on a year anniversary or something. I don't know.
Ooh, I love that. So we actually connected through a mutual friend, and it's just so funny because we actually live 2 minutes down the road from each other.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, I think you guys would really get on," and orchestrated it. Hey, sort of like we had like a gathering, and yeah, we just hit it off straight away. I think we went deep with talking, didn't we? We were like, "Oh, let's talk everything." Like, yeah, that was very spiritual that day.
It was. It was. And I'm so excited for this podcast that we've got together, because I definitely feel we've got so much to share, and we both bring so many different perspectives and experiences to this as well. Like, you've got your astrology and your spirituality and all of the background of working in the social space and all of that as well.
Yeah.
And then I've got like all of my stuff as well. So yeah, I'm super excited to just share our experiences, and we're both on different journeys, but also the same kind of journey at the same time. So
yeah. So tell us a bit about your sort of what you've dabbled in work-wise, to give everyone a bit of an idea of like what you do and what you love and what gets you up in the morning.
Yeah, so I have a background in marketing and communications.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I never wanted to go to university when I was at school. I loved music. I actually studied music for a little bit at university. And yeah, I just realized that I'd, done all those things, and I'll talk more into it later on when I speak deeper into my story. But I just had this realization about 2 years ago that it just didn't feel right for me. And it really did have a lot to do with the health journey that I was going on. I was dealing with a chronic illness that I've had for over a decade now, that has really led me to where I am now, and just like this self-discovery process and all of that, and trialing different things. And human design was something that I really got into a couple of years ago when I was in that phase of like, what's going on? I feel so stuck. I don't know who I am. And yeah, human design is what came to me and really helped me along my journey. And what I've realized is that I'm all about experimentation,
Yes.
which is why, you know, I feel like I've lived like 50 different lives and tried so many different things. So, you
You're
know,
a wealth of knowledge.
I am
Yeah.
jack of all trades is what
Yeah.
we call it. So,
So what's your tell us about your human design.
okay, so I am a 1-3 emotional manifester,
Oh.
and we are about 9% of the population, which actually explains a lot for me because a lot of my journey was, I feel so misunderstood, so unseen. Things are working for everybody else when people give them advice, but it just isn't working for me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? All of the things that, you know, we have, right? And I had always loved astrology. So when I found out about human design, I was like, oh, this is going to be like my next best thing. And it was so interesting because I did my own research and I didn't like resonate with it at all.
Oh.
And so I just left it and didn't really think much of it again until I went to an event and there was another manifestor there and she was a human design reader. So I was like, okay, I'll get a reading. And it was in that reading that really was the snowball for me to start this whole journey of discovering who I am and finding out that, you know, the reason why I felt so self-conscious and I'd look at these big, powerful women and be like, oh, like I would love to be that woman, that person, but I don't think that's me. I don't think I'd ever be able to do that. And it really gave me the permission slip to be like, okay, well, actually, this is who I am meant to be. And I was just so highly conditioned and all the things that have happened in my childhood and everything like that, that really dampened my power and my voice and my authenticity, and going down all the rabbit holes then of just really just following the breadcrumbs of becoming a human design reader, because I was literally like, oh my God, this has changed my life. I need to help others with this. And
Yeah.
everyone needs to know what the human design is.
To know about this. I was just about to say that.
And really understanding that there's actually nothing wrong with me, and how I process information, how I make decisions is perfect for me. And it doesn't mean that I'm indecisive or anything like that, right? Like, it just really helps me build my trust. And that's what this journey has really been on, is like learning to trust myself and to advocate for myself, especially when it comes to our health, right? And we'll dive so much into this.
I know.
But yeah, and from that, I became a certified life coach, and I did somatics to really help with that mind-body connection and releasing trauma and learning to really trust ourselves deeply. And here we are on this this next chapter that I'm in, and tying all the pieces together and going down the homeopathy path as well. So
Ooh,
yeah, that's in a
amazing.
nutshell all of my like things.
Yes. So cool. So
Yeah.
cool.
What about you?
So I started my journey inward probably about the 4 or 5 years ago when I got out of corporate work. And I really started to focus on fertility, but I didn't realize the gift of that would be going inwards and discovering who I was and finding the person that I was without that society wanted me to be. I removed all of that and was like, right, who am I? And I went down a lot of rabbit holes. I started counseling to understand the emotional side of things. I've always been a very empathetic person, so that seemed pretty natural to me. But then that was probably just a journey for me, I think. It wasn't something I ever did anything with, counseling other people. Although I do sort of naturally have people come to me that I counsel for free. Like, it just happens, people.
We can't help it.
No. And then I went down the energy healing path. So I've always been intuitive and I guess a little bit psychic. I get insights and I just know things, and then I get dreams all the time, and then they come true, and it's like, okay, that's weird, but then I've just learned to roll with it. So I went down a path of learning energy healing and Reiki, becoming a Reiki master, and that was really cool. I still do a bit of it here and there because I can tune into people and feel what's going on in their bodies, and but also I delved into astrology and looking into my life path, what was my purpose here, and human design as well. So with my human design, I'm a 5/1 projector, so here to wait for an invitation. Um, but also, I love research, so investigating all different types of topics, which is why I've gone into absolutely everything. Natural health is something I naturally went to because of experiences, which I'll get into later. So I have started my own food forest of medicinal herbs and fruit trees and veggies and everything. So that's the path that I've sort of been on in a quick nutshell. In the last 5 years. So yeah.
I love the insights that you have as well. Like, you'll message me and be like, "Oh, I've just had this vision," and that's what this podcast, how it started as well.
Yeah, I was brushing my teeth, and I just had this vision, and I said to Chantel, "Oh my God, I had a feeling actually when we met that we were going to collaborate, and actually our mutual friend said the same. She was like, I feel like you two are going to work together in some capacity, and then." I had this vision we would do something together, or had this feeling, sorry, and then when I was brushing my teeth, it was, podcast. It was just this thing that we should share our story, and here we are today. So, introducing ourselves, and it feels right. It feels natural, actually.
It does, doesn't it? And we were really just, before we jumped on, having a chat to be like, okay, well, where are we going with this? And we really don't know where we're going with this podcast and what it's really looking like, but something that we both feel called to do right now is to share our journeys and where we're at, and my pregnancy journey of having a hospital birth, however, having an uninterrupted
baby brain
natural uninterrupted natural birth, and sharing that experience with those who are wanting the same thing, and all the things that come up with that as well, right? Like, we both have a line 1 in our human design. We are both huge researchers.
Yes.
And the research that I've done prior to falling pregnant and during this journey, and just the experiences that I've had and the awareness that I've had already, and just sharing that with others. And then, Rachel's journey of infertility as well, and
which is a massive topic for so many women our age and younger, or of childbearing years. Like, it's a huge thing in our lives, and I think that together we can all share our stories and overcome it, and we can all be women who have the birth that we desire, that can have the child or children that we desire. And it's just, if we want it that badly, it can happen. We just need to find ways to help each other heal, because
absolutely,
it's freezing today, so if I sound like I'm shaking, it's because it's so cold in my house. Queensland, everyone, and it's freezing.
So we're really excited to share our journey and our experiences, and take you along the path of our own journey that we're living right now and we're going through, and and hopefully
we can make connections with some amazing people along the way, and you can make amazing connections, and we just help each other heal and live our best lives.
Good.
Checking out. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.